Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. What is this? You wrote an essay? No, it's your resume. Sit down. That's wonderful that you worked on a farm when you were a little boy, but it's not relevant to the position. Recruiters take an average of 6 seconds to scan a resume, so you only have a short time to make a good impression. As an HR manager, I have seen so many resumes being rejected for silly mistakes. Want to increase your chances of landing your dream job? Watch this video to the end and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. 7 things to remove from your resume ASAP. 1. Don't include ATS formatting violations. When you apply for a job online and send in your resume, the resume is screened initially by an applicant tracking system, ATS. An ATS compliant resume is a key factor when applying for new jobs. A mistake job seekers often make is ignoring the rules of the applicant tracking system. If you want your resume to be ATS compliant, then avoid the following: fancy templates, borders, columns, tables, symbols, graphics, icons, text boxes, photos, headers and footers. When an ATS strips out the formatting of your resume, these features might cause errors and block relevant information. Avoid font size less than 11 points. Readability is key. Some job seekers don't realize that after the ATS, human eyes will have to read it. So don't make the font size too small that one needs a magnifying glass to read it. Stick to universal fonts like New Roman, Arial, Calibri. ATS loves simplicity. Here are some elements you can use: bold, standard bullet points. Submit online in Word doc or PDF as specified. Some algorithms are stricter than others, so if in doubt, leave it out. Additionally, one of the ways the ATS narrows an applicant pool is by searching for specific keywords. Resumes must be tailored with relevant keywords. Depending on your industry, certain degrees and certifications might also be important keywords. Important tip: make sure you are using the same keywords and phrases from the job description. In some cases, an ATS scanning for keywords will only recognize and count exact matches. So if you write that you're a CSR, but the ATS is checking for customer service representative, it might drop your resume. Or if you wrote that you're a PowerPoint expert, but the ATS is searching for someone who has experience with PowerPoint, your resume might never reach the hiring manager. 2. Stay away from personal pronouns. I, me, my, we. Don't write your resume in the third or first person. The third person style distances you from your experiences. On the other hand, personal pronouns are great in cover letters, but resumes are supposed to be about your professional background. Eliminating first person language will also allow you to cut out excess words. Example: replace "I was promoted to manage a team of 10 sales associates" with "promoted to manage a team of 10 sales associates." Important tip: begin each sentence with an action verb. I will share examples later on. 3. Remove large blocks of text. You want to optimize your resume to be easily read. Large blocks of text require more effort to read. You lose people quicker if you're cramming too much information into one chunk. It's better to break it up. Use bullet points. A good rule of thumb is 3 to 6 bullet points per job. Stay consistent. For example, if you use 5 bullet points for one job, use the same amount for each job. I can't tell you how many resumes I've seen with a dozen plus bullet points under one rule. You need to be able to sum it up in 6 or fewer if you want to keep the hiring manager's attention. You can also eliminate filler words such as a and the from your bullet points, allowing you to include relevant keywords onto each line. I get asked, won't you end up with incorrect grammar? A resume is a unique file, so traditional grammar rules do not always apply. Example, led the HR team in completing a study on the most effective hiring practices with led HR team in completing study on the most effective hiring practices. The easier a resume is to skim through, the more likely it is that the hiring manager will take a thorough look. 4. Irrelevant hobbies and interests. Everyone has a hobby, and most of us think putting that will help us stand out. Remember, we are reviewing piles of resumes and we are focused on finding the right candidates. Of course, it's okay to include your hobby if it's related to the position you're applying for, or you can use it to add value. For example, saying mountain biking or fishing. How does this benefit the company? On the other hand, stating photography and you take pictures of office activities. I can never forget the cheesecake lady. Make sure whatever you include adds value. 5. Your professional headshot. Unless you are a professional model, please leave out the headshot. It opens you up to unconscious bias. These are all things that can potentially impact a hiring manager's decision making, even if it's done unintentionally. No photos, please. Applicant tracking systems can't read them. Exceptions to this: there are some countries where it's customary to include a photograph. In that case, you will have to comply. 6. Job positions older than 10 to 15 years. How long should your resume be? It depends. Standard length, 2 pages, except freshers, recent grads, 1 page. Executives, military, medical, legal, project management, and so forth, 2 pages plus. I have had the biggest pushback from clients on including relevant information. It's almost as if the person fears the accomplishment will be permanently erased. Write the resume for the reader, not yourself. It is simply about prioritizing which accomplishments to showcase. It's not enough to simply rehash your work history. Aim for quality over quantity. Omit irrelevant jobs. Ask yourself these questions. Do all details align with the job? Are all examples and results relevant to the role? Remember to highlight accomplishments instead of listing duties. A big mistake many candidates make. Share more results, less tasks. Hiring managers want to see clear-cut evidence of your problem-solving abilities and results. So show us. How did you perform the job better than others? What were the results? How did the company benefit from your performance? Did you receive any awards, special recognitions, or promotions as a result? Remember to include quantitative results. We're looking for examples of times you delivered value and wherever possible with numbers to support them. Include action verbs that take ownership as increased, decreased, improved, negotiated, created, achieved, coordinated, established, reduced, influenced, resolved, accelerated, launched, pioneered. Example: replace efficiently negotiated payment rates and discounts with loyal clientele. With negotiated payment rates and discounts with loyal clientele contributing to 95% plus customer retention. 7. Remove common and overused phrases. We are tired of seeing these. Many candidates lose us right at the beginning with their professional summary. Accomplished professional seeking career growth. Such statements are too general. Instead, an accomplished social media manager that developed award-winning campaigns for Fortune 500 companies that contributed to 20% increase in revenue. This is more specific and, more importantly, focuses on the employer's needs. Avoid overused terms such as results-oriented, proven track record, hard worker, problem solver, effective communicator to describe yourself. They come off as empty industry buzzwords that do little to differentiate you from other applicants. Remember, your resume is a hiring manager's first introduction to you. Take your time with it. Make sure it's professional and gives the best view of who you are and what you bring to the table. Spell check it. proofread it, and then have somebody proofread it for you. Your resume is ultimately your passport to your next dream job, so make it count. In conclusion, keep preparing and practicing. Someday your chance will come. With God, all things are possible. Can I get an amen? Until next time, thanks for staying to the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my very insightful videos. Have a great day.